Hey everybody, happy Monday. How are you doing? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me for those who are here. All right, just give it a second for people to come on in. Let me turn down my phone. All right, so I hope that everyone is having a great Monday so far. I just wanted to, um, you know, let me say this. I just want to start out by saying that this is not an attack on anyone. Okay. This is not an attack on anyone. But sometimes we have to analyze what's happening and what's going on. And sometimes we have to learn lessons from things that are happening to people, and we can see these things, right? Let me say hey to everyone. Hey Donna, Leo Lady, Dimples Wimples, Hoops I Did It Again, Sweet Aces Silhouette Adele. Yeah. Um, One of the things that I will always remember from growing up and being around my dad, um, being raised by my parents, hey 504, is that my dad, always told me that, you don't have to do things and experience them. What did he mean by that? A lot of times you can look at people's life and what's happening to them in their life, and you can understand that they're probably doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or being a terrible person, or being someone that needs to fix things and work on themselves. You can see how you can always see how different energetics manifest in life, right? We can always see that, right? Usually, for the most part, things happen to people because of decisions that they make, things that they do or that they don't do, decisions that they make, who they associate themselves with. Um, and then when you see the tragedy, you're not stomping on them necessarily when they're down, but when you see things happening, it should be a signal for someone to say, yeah, I've seen this happen. Okay, so let me not do that. Okay, what can I do to be a better person? What can I do to not have to experience that? Okay? And I'm not talking about things that you have no control over, your genetics or stuff like that. I'm talking about when the shit is hitting the fan, okay? When the shit is hitting the fan, when all these things are happening to you, you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself because a lot of times, and people just really, really, I don't understand why people, and maybe it's not for me to understand, as much as people like to talk about discernment and um being able to see things and all like that, for some people the writing is clearly on the wall that you need to do better. You need to change, okay, before shit in your life gets worse. Okay, who am I talking about? If you've seen the thumbnail, you probably know who I'm talking about. Why am I talking about her? Because we just keep the content makes itself. The content makes itself. When there are people who will do some of anything to be seen, who will associate and take up for criminals, people who have been convicted, of serious crimes, you're taking up for them. Um the energetics of lying, the energetics of scheming, the energetics of let's befriend the other scheming people. Okay, so you're making friends with other scheming people, i.e., ponytail. Um, defending and supporting this other person charged with RICO. You're doing all of these things. Um, you make bad decisions. Things are happening to you. I am not rejoicing in anyone losing their source of income. I am not. Um, well, for R. Kelly, yeah, I will. But and y'all probably know who I'm talking about right now. But baby, the criminal charges, the stalking, the ways that you just lie and scheme and scam, you having low morals, um, showing the world that you have low morals, and then really think that people are hating on you, baby, your energetics are bad and you need to check yourself. Because all these people out here talking about they have discernment and all like that, and this person is a Christian and that's fine, baby. Sometimes it's not about faith, it's about, baby, what are you doing? What are you doing? You are not taking accountability for the things that you are doing and wondering why shit is going to hell in your life. Things are going to hell in your life because you have bad juju and you refuse to change. You have bad juju, you make bad decisions, you're lying on people, you're helping other terrible people to try and scheme and scam. Of course, this is happening to you. Of course, this is happening to you. Of course, this is happening to you. You take no accountability in your life for your decisions, and you're not trying to change because a lot of society right now avoids accountability like the damn plague. You don't want to change, and that's fine. But if you don't change, you're going to continue to be in the shit show that you are in. Okay. You will continue to take L after L if you don't change. And we all see it. We all see it. We all see it. You're, I won't even say delusional. There is some delusion there. I've been looking at the natal chart. There is some delusion there, but you're too old for this. You're too old for this. You are too old for this. You are making bad decisions and steadily making bad decisions. If you keep on, if you don't change because you're too old for this, the L's will continue to the L's will continue to happen. But this is on you. This isn't on anybody hating on. If anybody is hating on you, it's you hating on yourself. It's you hating on yourself. It's you hating on yourself. You need to do better. You should want to do better. You should want to be a better person and stop trying to hide behind bullshit and lies. You should want to do better. Listen, listen. You're just too old for it. You're just too old for it. It's not the devil's fault. It's not this, that, and the other. And it's just it's funny because um, per that religion, you're supposed to be, a decent person, be without sin and all like that. But you can be without sin, but baby, the shit that you're doing, that's sinful, and it's spirit sees you, God sees you. Okay, you can hide behind this This is my faith and all like that. You can hide behind it for as long as you want to. The energetics of what you do, the energetics of you lying, the energetics of you being, from what many people see, this person that's not doing the best, the L's are going to keep happening to you. The L's are going to keep happening to you. The L's are going to keep happening to you. They're going to keep happening to you. And people really need to be careful of what they say, okay? Because this person is out here playing with playing with fire that they shouldn't want to put their hand on the stove. Um Out here playing with fire. Um yeah, yeah. It's sad to see people who are older than me, and I'm 41. It's sad to see people in their 50s and in their 60s still doing stupid shit, still doing the lying, still scamming, still such and such, and then wondering why their life is falling apart. I'm sorry, I do not believe, this is just my opinion. I do not place my opinion on anyone. I'm sorry. I don't believe that the creator would just do a bunch of shit to you. God be out here catching strays, and God be like, I ain't do that. You did that. You did that. All this, oh, God is testing. God is tearing your ass up to the point where you can't even adopt a child in your family. No, baby. The energetics is so bad that spirit ain't placing this child with you because you don't make good decisions. The energetics of who you are is terrible. The energetics of what you do, how you scheme, the energetics is terrible. And you're going to keep taking these L's until you be a different person. The fact that you think people are jealous of you, that might be where the delusion is. That might be where the delusion is because that I can only speak for myself. I'm not jealous of you at all. I don't know who you think the people who are jealous of you, who the haters are. Boo, the hater is you because you're playing yourself. You are playing yourself. You're playing yourself. No one is doing anything to you. You can't even figure out who it is. First, it's God is testing you and gonna move you. Then it's the haters. Then it's funny. Then which one is it? Which one is it? Is it the haters? Is it the people who jealous of you? Is it funny? Who is it? Is it the devil? I don't know who it is, but you point at everyone but yourself. You're blaming everyone but yourself. What kind of decisions are you making? What kind of person are you? It's okay to say, you know what, yeah, I've done some terrible shit. Let me change. And I really hope that's the case. I really hope that's the case because I don't care for your content, which is fine. But you know, as a black woman, I don't want to see you go through struggle when you don't have to, right? Um, I don't want to see you go through struggle when you don't have to. But these L's are being handed to you because you haven't changed. You're still doing some of the same foolishness, okay? You're still doing the same foolishness. And I remember you were a little upset, you know, you said something along the lines of the tarot reader is doing readings on you. Baby, because you wasn't mad at the reading. You were mad that myself and everyone else who can see clocked you. Okay? We can see through the bullshit. We can see through it. We're not dumb, we're not stupid. Um, we're not dumb, we're not stupid. You're lying to yourself. We see it. You're lying to yourself. And I say this, you can listen to me, you can not listen to me. Whatever you do is what you choose to do, but you're going to keep catching L's if you don't change. Because the things that you think you're keeping secrets, that you're hiding, you're lying. Baby, we saw the text messages. We saw the text messages. You out here lying, saying that you ain't telling such and such how to do, but you're lying. You're lying. Um, just because you think it's secret, don't mean that the energetics of what you're doing won't tear that ass up. Won't tear that ass up. Um, Also, baby, the energetics is telling you you may want to because you have your degrees, right? You have your advanced degrees. You may want to think of doing something else besides YouTube because energetically, and I don't know if you'll ever hear this or not, but energetically, I know, okay, that you know, okay, and we know together there are self-esteem issues. There are self-love issues. YouTube is not the place for you to fill that void. YouTube is not the place for you to heal that, mend that, fix that, work on that. Okay. YouTube is a rough place. Okay. And you may be better off doing something else. Um, but you're hard headed, no one can tell you anything. This may not be the place for you. You may need to get off YouTube so you can heal. Um, the same way that some celebrities probably shouldn't be doing stuff, shouldn't be in the spotlight, should probably go seek the help that they need because you need to heal. And I know that you've been holding on for this wound for a long time, but you need to heal. You need to heal. YouTube is not the place for you to do that. Self deprecation online for clicks and views, that is not being done from a healed place. That is not being done from a place of, I love myself. That is not being done from a place of, I care for myself and I want the best for myself. That is, I need attention. My self esteem is in the dumps and I'm just going to do anything. And it's quite sad and unfortunate that you have fallen into what will soon be erased, which is the equating online subs, clicks, views for value of self. You need to go heal. You need um a counselor, a therapist, even someone in your spiritual discipline if that makes you feel better. Because what I'm seeing is this is L after L after L. It will continue to happen until you do better. Okay? I've seen this in my own family. The people who still doing the same things that they were doing 20, 30 years ago, and then wondering why their life is going wrong because you have not changed. You have not learned from the situations that you're in. This is the form. This is insanity. This is insanity. This is insanity. And I really do hope that you um get whatever help that you need. Okay, because this is probably not the place for you, and it's okay. Social media The way that social media has become this ugly, disgusting thing, it's not the place for a lot of people. Okay, this doesn't just happen to teenagers, right? The teenagers who, oh my God, they need the clicks and the views. It doesn't just happen to them. It happens to you too. It happens to adults too, right? You need to take a hold of who you are as a person and start to really love yourself. Not trying to mask the emptiness, okay, by being online all the time. That's not going to help. You need to truly go, and you cannot heal in a place where you're using to try and, you're causing more damage to yourself. This is not the place for you. You don't want to hear it. You think people just want you to get off YouTube because they hating on you. Baby, you need to get off YouTube. You need to get off YouTube, and you need to you really, really need to heal. You really need to take a look at yourself. You really need some time. You really need some time. But again, we know that more than likely you won't, because you don't make good decisions. And it may be painful to hear, but it is the truth. You do not make good decisions, and they always come back to remind you when the fruits of those decisions fail. Okay? There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. There is something wrong with keep making the mistakes and then wondering why my life is this way. Hey, fuzzy girl. You really should get off of YouTube. And I say this in the most I say this from a place of I want you to heal, because I really want more Black people to take healing seriously. And understanding that it's okay to say I messed up. What's not okay is to keep doing the things that are harming you. Okay, that's not okay. Again, I see this in people in my family. I see the same thing. And guess what? Those same people, you can't tell them nothing either. You can't tell them nothing either. And I really don't want for it to become a situation where um you're probably in like one of the worst situations ever. Something that could have been avoided. Okay. I'm having the same conversation with my sister. I've had the same conversation with some of my family members, and this isn't coming from a place of I'm better than you. This is coming from a place of I see the healing that needs to be done, and I'd rather for you to heal and do better and love and care for yourself than for you to keep fulfilling yourself with shit that's not going to help you. Yes. D is for discernment. Everybody was talking about discernment last year, like 2 to 3 years ago. Everybody was talking about discernment, claiming they had discernment. Either you need to recharge your discernment, or you never had it at all. When everyone can see but you may want to rethink. You may want to rethink it. And it's not to say I told you so. It's to, baby, you can change. You can do better. As long as you're still here, as long as you wake up in the morning, you have a chance to do better. You have a chance, an opportunity to do something better, to be better, to change who you are as a person. But right now, the person that you are, this is what, and the things that you do, the energetics of what you think people don't know, baby, you gonna keep um receiving those capital L's. Okay. You gonna keep receiving those L's. Um And again, I say it from a place of, because I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. And I say this with when I say that I have worked on myself as a person, I've worked on myself as a person. But it's something that's active. It takes place every day. Okay? Because all of us have our faults, right? The difference is seeing that okay, maybe we shouldn't do this or maybe you shouldn't do that or and then actively not doing that, okay? So that you can be better. So that you can transform into a better person. Because baby Q has changed. Q has changed, okay? Q used to be a hothead and I can laugh at it now. Q used to be off with their heads. Q used to be drill first, ask questions later. Maybe not even ask questions. Q used to be a person, and people used to tell me, and I really had to think about it like, okay, these people are saying this. Maybe I should, listen to what people are saying. And, you know, maybe I should do something about that. Okay. Maybe I should do something about that. Okay. And when you change, when you do better, when you become an improved version of yourself, when you become a better person and your energetics are better, guess what? Like attracts like and goodness comes to you because you're a better person, because you're doing better, because you are in harmony with all that's right and good, right? This is when your life um is what you want it to be. This is when you rise to where you want to rise. This is when you are, you can really, 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 really accept and be thankful for blessings, right? Um, baby, what you doing now? And again, this is not to be this is not, and I really, really hope that it's received well. Because this isn't to make fun of you, but this is just to let you know that the L's that are happening to you is because of who you are as a person, lying, scamming, um, trying to interfere with the karma of people receive. Listen, you can be a supporter of whoever you want to, but understand people like R. Kelly are where they are because of their actions, right? Stop trying to interfere with their punishment. Stop trying to interfere with their punishment. They supposed to be there. They're supposed to be there. Okay. If you want to fight for people who, may not get a fair shake, I completely get that. The little guy doesn't always get a fair shake. But baby, how is that working out for you? How is that working out for you? It's not. It's not. That doesn't work out for you. All this other it's not working out for you. All these different, and I know in showbiz they say that any press is good press. No, no. We are not going to let the degeneracy of the entertainment industry say that any press is good press. Anybody listening to that, you a fool. You a fool. You a fool. Um you a fool. So again, I say all of this because, again, I do not consume your content. I don't consume your content. But all the L's, okay? The recent L's, because they're all public here on YouTube, the L's, the charges, the going to the going to jail, the yeah, the going to jail, the demonetization, the going back and forth with someone, being accused of stalking them and all like that, and secret pacts with another degenerate person, like all this stuff that's public. You're supposed to be learning from this. You're supposed to be learning from this, but I really hope that you change your mind or change how you think about it or whatever. The whole falling out with mods on your channel, all this stuff that's very, very, very public, because again, you allow it to be public because again, you'll do anything for clicks and views. Um, you may want to um think about how you can be better and do better as a person for yourself. And you definitely may want to think about seriously leaving leaving YouTube. I know people don't want to hear things like that, but you're educated. You have your degrees, right? You've lived here longer than I have, but you may want to think about doing something else. And I truly say that from a place of I want you to heal and do better and take care of yourself and love yourself. And we can all see it. Everyone can see it. YouTube is not the place for you to be. YouTube is probably not the place for you to be. Oh, that's just my haters. My haters want me to leave and such and such, such and such. Yeah, it's to keep putting yourself in a position to be devalued is is crazy to me, but that's me. But yeah. I truly do hope that one day you would choose yourself and self-love and self-esteem and you know, maybe change into an exercise channel is what you should do. Okay, exercise is good. It's good for you. Exercise is good for humans. Maybe you should have an exercise channel. Um, I watch a lot of exercise videos on YouTube. They are very beneficial to me. Okay, I watch many a ballet workout. Maybe you should do that. But I don't think the lane that you're in and the way that you try to ingratiate yourself with people who have questionable backgrounds, morals, and ethics, that's you taint yourself when you align with certain energies. But I mean, if you're fine with that, keep doing what you're doing. But again, just to reiterate, we all see behind the mask and the facade that you put up. We all see it. We know there's something that you should probably take care of. We can see the lack of self-love and the lack of self-esteem that you have, and that's not good for that to be broadcasted out to the world. Um, yeah, yeah. Again, like I said, you have your degrees, you have this, that, and the third. Maybe you should take a break from YouTube because the lying, the blaming things on people instead of understanding what you did for things to turn out that way. That's people are you too old for that. You too old for that. But yeah, so again, I say all this with the utmost um with the utmost. I really do hope that you heal and that you find what it is that you're looking for. Is but I can already tell you it's not here on YouTube. It's not here on YouTube and it won't ever be here on YouTube. You have to look within for what it is that you desire. And this how you're going about it, this isn't it. From the you know the things that you've done. The the showing yourself to someone to try and get information, like all these things that self-deprecation. And for someone of your age, all these things you should be doing better. You're yeah, especially, for having children, what type of, parents should be a child's role model. They should, but this type of behavior, yeah, all of that. Yeah, listen. Again, people may or may not like this video, that's fine. But baby, I'm speaking to you, and you need to take accountability for the things that you do. You need to take accountability for the things that you have done. You need to find time and maybe take time away from YouTube to go and heal. And then once you're healed, come back, because the path that you are going down, this is nothing but self-destruction. And before it goes too far, I'd rather me say something than nothing at all. Um, this is a path of destruction. This is a path of destruction. So I really do hope that you know, heed this message, hear this message. And yeah, because there are so many things that we need to focus on, and we self-deprecation is not one of them. So yeah, I mean, even from you saying your husband is gone, baby, we knew that. We knew that. We knew that. The energetics around it, we knew that. Um and I'm sorry that happened to you. Again, consequences of decisions that were made. So, I think that's it. I think that's all that I want to say to her. And if anyone ever listens to this on, replay, um, it's never too late for you to change who you are and to become a better person. And just understanding that the energetics of things that are happening to you, um, what are you doing? Life will keep serving you L's until something changes. Okay, so check your actions, check your thought processes, check what you're doing. Are you a good person? Are you out here lying and scheming? Are you aligning yourself with negative energy? I mean, just check all of those things, because 99.99999 times out of 10, it's you. It's not the devil, it's not the haters. Most of the time, it's you. So everyone, especially her, check thyself before you wreck thyself, right? Because a lot of things can be prevented if energetically we're doing right. Yeah, it's never too late to turn your life around. Um it's never too late to look to heal. Um and sometimes healing means you have to leave certain places and people behind in order for you to heal, and that is okay, right? So, um yeah, so that's about it. Um Again, all this is said with the utmost love, but baby, stop lying and saying people are after you when it's haters and this, that, and the third. It's you. It's you. It's not the boogeyman, it's you. And until you take accountability for what you've done, the things that you do, you plan to do, all the lies and the scheming like that, you're gonna continue to take it to mails. you're gonna continue to take the L's. So that's it. That's all. I love y'all. Yeah. I'm see y'all a little bit later.